उसके बाद क्या देखो आप नया चीज एक देखो आपको बोर्ड में लिखा हुआ है क्या है, व्हाट इज इट, दैट इज हिडन गुडविल, हिडन गुडविल, राइट। तो एज द नेम इटसेल्फ सजेस्ट दैट इज हिडन गुडविल, मतलब छुपा हुआ है, इसलिए हम लोग अभी तक निकाले नहीं थे, अभी हम लोग को खोज के मिल गया, अभी हम लोग खोज के उसको ढूंढ लिए, व्हाट इज हिडन गुडविल। नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड हिडन गुडविल। Hidden goodwill means it is not directly given in the question. You have to infer it. उसको आपको खुद को निकालना है. You find it out, right? So better होगा if I will explain it with the help of an practical exam questions, right? Now see. तो example देखो. A and B are partners in the ratio of 4:1. A and B are partners in the ratio of 4:1, and they are adjusted capital. Adjusted capital मतलब क्या होता है? After all necessary adjustments except goodwill. Goodwill को छोड़ के there is the premium brought in by the incoming partner, उसको छोड़ के total adjusted capital A का है 90,000 and B का है 70,000. रेशियो कितना था 4:1. Now C is admitted and C is admitted for how much? C is admitted for 1/3 share, right? And he brings in 1 lakh rupees as his capital. Your question is to calculate the value of goodwill. ध्यान से समझना. Now C is the how to work it out. देखो ध्यान से आप. C is admitted for 1/3 share, and his capital is how much? 1 lakh rupees. So now I can say that if 1/3 capital is equal to 1 lakh, the total capital कितना होगा? Total capital of A plus B plus C कितना होगा? A का 90,000 plus B 70,000 plus C, sorry, total capital on the basis of total capital on the basis of C. Total capital on the basis of C is how much? If 1/3 is equal to 1 lakh rupees, total will be 3 lakh. That is 1 lakh into 3/1. ये होना चाहिए, बट एक्चुअल कैपिटल कितना है? एक्चुअल कैपिटल है तुम्हारा, एक्चुअल कैपिटल इज हाउ मच? दैट इज A plus B plus C is equal to how much? 90,000 plus 70,000 and plus 1 lakh. It will be 2 lakh 60,000. Now you see there is a gap. It should have been 3 lakh rupees, but it is actually 2 lakh 60,000 inclusive of the incoming partner's capital. So now there is a gap. Gap is how much? That is 40,000. अब जानते हो ये क्या है? This is the value of goodwill which was hidden. This is the value of goodwill which was hidden, right? So after calculating this one, बाकी जितना rest treatment जैसे होता था, that C has to bring in his share of goodwill, that is to be shared by the sacrificing partners in the sacrificing ratio. Normal. ठीक है? Next. Again, see this one, that is the revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. This term is not new to you. आप लोगों के लिए नया नहीं है. मेरे previous videos में reconstitution में ये सब आप लोग देख चुके हो. Revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. What is it? When a new partner admits, at that time the new partner and along with the existing partner, they insist to revalue the assets and reassess the liabilities. फिर से हम लोग valuation करते हैं assets and liabilities if there is any flaw, right? Or to ascertain the actual or correct financial position of the business, right? Entries हम लोग पहले कर चुके थे. The same entries will be there. The only thing is with some changes, that because when a new partner admits, what will be the practical applications, right? Now let us explain. I will explain it with the help of a question. But at the same time, I should say, please go through the question very carefully. कि उसमें जो term थोड़ा रहता है, थोड़ा और रहता है. हम पहले भी क्वेश्चन हम लोग कर चुके हैं. The same thing I will repeat it again, but taking the new partner into consideration, right? Let us see. Now let us start. The question says, revaluation account, the question says 8 B are partners in the ratio of 3:2. आप सब चीज को ध्यान में देखते रहो. 8 B are partners in the ratio of 3:2. C is admitted for 1/4 share. C is admitted for 1/4 share, and the question says from the following information, prepare the profit and loss adjustment account. What is it? पहले हम लोग डिस्कस किए, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस एडजस्टमेंट अकाउंट इज अदरवाइज नोन एज रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट ऑन द डेट ऑफ सीज एडमिशन. दिस इज द बैलेंस शीट एक्सट्रैक्ट फॉर्म में है, नॉट ए कंप्लीट बैलेंस शीट. एसेट्स एंड रिकॉर्ड्स, मशीनरी 80,000, फर्नीचर 27,000, पेटेंट 12,000, एक्यूर्ड इंटरेस्ट 8,000, creditors 30,000, outstanding expenses 15,000, and bills payable 9,000. This is the extract of the balance sheet, and some additional informations are also given. What are they? Just see, machinery is to be reduced. या wording ध्यान से आप लोग देखते रहो. Machinery is to be reduced to 68,000. This is very important. Reduced to, right? ये reduced to, यहाँ पे अगर reduced by होगा, the answer will be something different. Furniture is found undervalued. It is already undervalued by 10%. 50% of the patents to be written off. 15% of the patents to be written off. Then unrecorded stock worth is 15,000. That is unrecorded. Remember, ये पहले record नहीं हुआ था. Unrecorded stock worth is 15,000 to be brought into the books. That is increase in new assets. Creditors for rupees 6,000 to be written off. Written off means we need not to pay them. Decrease in liability. And last one is outstanding expenses is estimated at 18,000. यहाँ पे कितना है? It is 15,000. Now it is estimated at 18,000. Now see, while preparing the revaluation account, we have two options. The question maybe you may have two questions. You may have the question with different options. Two options are there, right? What are they? You see, first one. In the first case, if we will prepare the revaluation account, taking these factors into consideration, assets and liabilities are to be recorded. Assets and liabilities are to be recorded at their revalued figure. Assets and liabilities are to be recorded at their revalued figure or revised figure. Revalued figure or revised figure in the new balance sheet. Assets and liabilities are to be recorded at their revalued figure or the revised figure in the new balance sheet. Number one. Number two, it may be given in the question that the partners have decided not to disturb, not to change the values of assets and liabilities. Means they want the same balance sheet to continue. They want the value of same assets to continue, not balance sheet. They want the same value of assets and liabilities to continue in the new balance sheet also. So there are two things. एक हम लोग को करना है where the value of assets and liabilities are to be changed, and दूसरा where the value of assets and liabilities are not to be changed. Now see, first one, if the partners if they have decided to show the changed value of assets and liabilities. If they have decided to show the changed value of assets and liabilities. And one more thing, if the question is silent, if nothing is given in the question, that means you have to presume that the assets and value of the assets and liabilities are to be shown at the revised value or changed value. Right? So now let us see. The first one is, if we have prepared the revaluation account, we would to show the assets and liabilities with their changed value. Right? Now let us see. Start. What is our condition? That we want to, the firm want to show the assets and liabilities at their revalued figure. So if it is so, we have to prepare the revaluation account as we have discussed in the earlier videos. ठीक है? तो हम लोग क्या करना है? Assets and liabilities को increase or decrease जो भी है, that is to be recorded in the revaluation account. Assets by default always shows debit. Liabilities by default always shows credit. So if I want to increase the value of assets, it is to be debited again. And if I want to decrease it, it is to be credited. Similarly, if I want to increase the value of liabilities, it is to be credited. And if it is to be decreased, it is to be debited. Okay? So now this is the revaluation account. This is the debit side and this is the credit side. आपको easy होने के लिए reference करके हम बोल दे रहे हैं. This debit side record increase in लायबिलिटीज आप लिखना नहीं है, दिस इज आई एम राइटिंग जस्ट टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड और रिकॉल करने के लिए. एंड डिक्रीज इन एसेट्स, इंक्रीज इन लायबिलिटीज एंड डिक्रीज इन एसेट्स. एंड क्रेडिट साइड रिकॉर्ड्स, increase in assets and decrease in liabilities. That is just to recall it. So you need not to write it in the examination or anything. तो क्या कहता है फर्स्ट वन, देखो आप लोग, मशीनरी इज टू बी रिड्यूस टू 68,000 मीन्स ये जो वैल्यू 80,000 दिया है इट शुड हैव बीन वैल्यूड एट 68,000 मीन्स मशीनरी हैज बीन गॉन डाउन बाय 12,000, राइट? मशीनरी हैज बीन गॉन डाउन बाय 12,000. बट हैड इट बीन गिवन reduced by 68,000 means machinery का value हो जाता है 12,000 rupees. At that time the reduction is to the extent of 68. But now it is given that it is to be reduced to 68 means valuation से कितना 68,000 means the machine value has gone down by 12,000. तो एंट्री क्या हो गया? Machinery assets. Now we want to reduce it. Entry is revaluation account debited to machinery account. Revaluation account debited to machinery account. How much? Machinery account is by 12,000. Right? Next, furniture is found undervalued by 10%. What does it mean? Total is always 100%. Total is always 100%. Now it says that furniture is found undervalued by 10%. होना चाहिए था 100%, but it is recorded at 10% less. Means it is appearing at how much? 90%. Now I can say that 90% is equal to 27,000 given in the balance sheet. So 100% will be how much? 100% comes to 30,000. Unitary method. That means the value of the furniture is undervalued by 3,000. Right? Now we have to increase it. उसका value कम हुआ है, we have to increase it. So increase in the value of furniture. Entry will be furniture account debited to revaluation account or revaluation account credited by furniture. Right? Amount कितना हो गया? Amount हो गया 3,000 rupees. Exactly as we have discussed earlier. एकदम same. 50% of the patents to be written off. Patent का value है 12,000. It is to be written off by 50%. Means it is to be reduced by half. 50% means half. Half means 6,000 rupees. So patent is an asset. Now if I want to decrease it or reduce it, entry will be revaluation account debited to patent account. To patent account, that is 6,000. Right? Then unrecorded stock or to be 15,000 to be brought into the books. The stock was unrecorded. Now we have to record it. Right? Stock का value कितना है? 15,000. Now we have to record it. Stock is an asset. Stock is an asset. I want to record it in the books of accounts now. So increase in the value of asset. Entry, what will the entry? Stock account debited to revaluation account or revaluation account credited by stock. That is 15,000. Right? And last one, last but one, creditors for 6,000 to be written off. Creditors for 6,000 to be written off means we need not to pay them. I have a creditor for 30,000. Now I have to pay only 24,000. Means 6,000 worth of creditors need not be paid. Creditors by default are liabilities. Liability means credit. Now I want to decrease it, so it is to be debited. So what will the entry? Creditors account debited to revaluation account or revaluation account credited by creditors. How much? That is 6,000. Right? Then next one, outstanding expenses is estimated at 18,000. Outstanding expenses appearing at 15,000. But the question says that it has been estimated. We have reassessed it. The liability has been reassessed at 18,000. We have revalued it. We have reassessed it. हम लोग फिर से उसको assess किए and it has been found that expenses should be 18 instead of 15. So there is an increase in the value of liability by 3,000 rupees. Increase in liability. The entry will be revaluation account debited to outstanding expenses account right, by 3000. Is it okay? Now find out whether there is profit or loss. Now you see there is a profit of 3000. So here to revaluation profit, it will be distributed among old partners, that is A's capital account and B's capital account in the old ratio, right? Old ratio is how much? 3:2. So profit is 3000. 3000 in the ratio 3:2 means A will get 1800 and B will get 1200, right? So it will be 3000. Now close it, right? So that will be 24,000 and here also it will be 24,000, right? Now what will be the impact of this one? When after this one, if we will prepare the balance sheet, that machinery will be shown at not 80,000, it will be shown at 68,000. Furniture will be shown at 30,000. Patent will be shown at 6,000, not 12,000. Accrued interest remain as it is. One more asset will be there, that is stock. Stock will be shown at how much? 15,000. Creditors instead of 30 will be shown at 24,000 and outstanding expenses instead of 15 it will be shown at 18,000, right? And bills payable remain 9,000 as it is. So this will be the effect if the partners have decided to continue revalue the assets and liabilities and to show the assets and liabilities at their revalued figure, right? But sometime it may so happen that the partners have decided, including the new partner, they've given the agreement, they've made the agreement that in future the assets and liabilities are to be shown at their original values. This is the value, not to be changed, not to be disturbed, not to be altered. These are the wordings: not to be changed, not to be disturbed, not to be altered, remain unaltered, remain unchanged. This type of wordings will be there. At that time, what is to be done and how this to be treated. Now let us see. Now if the partner have decided not to alter the value of assets and liabilities, till now what we have done, we have passed some entries, we have passed some journal entry to prepare the revaluation account, right? So when we pass the entries or assets and liabilities, they have been either debited or credited. So if it is so, if we have given the effect to the assets and liabilities by passing some journal entries, the assets and liabilities are bound to be shown at the revalued figure or the revised figure. But now if the partners have decided not to change the value, what will happen? Now in future C will enjoy the benefit, right? So now A and B will insist that C should compensate. Now how it is to be done? You see, first of all let us calculate the new ratio and the sacrificing ratio. We have already discussed in my first video, right? So calculation of ratios, you know it very well. Now I am explaining it. Now in this case, the new ratio is, new ratio is how much? What is to be done? A and B were in the ratio 3:2 and C is admitted for 1/4 share. So कैसे करते हैं calculation? Let the total profit is equal to 1, right? So C's share is equal to 1/4. So remaining profit is equal to how much? Remaining profit is equal to 1 minus 1/4, that is 3/4. So if no specific information is there, the remaining profit is to be shared by old partners in the old ratio. So A will be getting how much? 3/4 into 3/5, old ratio 3:2, that is 9/20. B will get 3/4 into 2/5, that is 6/20, and C is getting 1/4, that is 5/20. ऐसे करना है ना, right? So the new ratio is 9:6:5, and the sacrificing ratio is 3:2. ये भी आपको बताए थे that if no specific information is there, ओल्ड रेशियो इज इक्वल टू सैक्रिफाइसिंग रेशियो, और एल्स आप लोग ऐसा भी कर सकते हो दैट ओल्ड रेशियो माइनस न्यू रेशियो इज इक्वल टू सैक्रिफाइसिंग रेशियो. द आंसर विल बी दिस वन 3:2. So if the partners have decided not to show the change in the value of assets and liabilities, instead of preparing a revaluation account, you have to prepare one statement showing the effect of revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. And आपको फेयर में करना है, इसको आपको फेयर में ड्रॉ करना है. इट विल कैरी मार्क्स, एकदम ध्यान रहे, इसको आपको फेयर में करना है एज इट कैरीज मार्क्स. ठीक है, तो देखो अब क्या करना है. पहले इंक्रीज इन एसेट्स एंड डिक्रीज इन लाइबिलिटीज, इंक्रीज इन एसेट्स एंड डिक्रीज इन लाइबिलिटीज टू बी एडेड, एंड डिक्रीज इन एसेट्स एंड इंक्रीज इन लाइबिलिटीज टू बी डिडक्टेड. मीन्स हम अदर वे अगर बोले, whatever you have shown in the credit side of revaluation account to be added, and whatever you have already shown in the debit side of the revaluation account to be deducted. ठीक है, तो अब देखो हम कर रहे हैं. फर्स्ट वन क्या था, मेसनरी टू बी रिड्यूस्ड टू 68,000, डिक्रीज हुआ था. तो फर्नीचर पहले इंक्रीज हुआ है, तो पहले फर्नीचर को लिख देते हैं. हाँ, इंक्रीज इन द वैल्यू ऑफ फर्नीचर, इंक्रीज इन द वैल्यू ऑफ furniture. How much? The furniture was increased by 3,000. ठीक है, राइट. टू गिव ए बेटर प्रेजेंटेशन हम लोग काम करते, जितना पॉजिटिव आइटम्स है, जितना इंक्रीज आइटम है टू बी शोन फर्स्ट, और जितना नेगेटिव है टू बी शोन देयरआफ्टर. राइट. नेक्स्ट और क्या इंक्रीज करना है, स्टॉक, अनरिकॉर्डेड स्टॉक, अनरिकॉर्डेड स्टॉक, अनरिकॉर्डेड स्टॉक. ये हो गया तुम्हारा कितना, 15,000. राइट. और क्या इंक्रीज करना है हम लोग को, क्रेडिटर्स, डिक्रीज इन द वैल्यू ऑफ क्रेडिटर्स, क्रेडिटर्स रिटर्न ऑफ, और डिक्रीज इन द वैल्यू ऑफ क्रेडिटर्स, क्रेडिटर्स रिटर्न ऑफ हाउ मच, 6,000. राइट. देन नेगेटिव आइटम्स देखो क्या क्या है, मशीनरी, डिक्रीज इन द वैल्यू ऑफ मशीनरी, decrease in the value of machinery, how much, decrease in the value of machinery by 12,000. ठीक है, और क्या रिड्यूस करना है, और रिड्यूस करना है राइट ऑफ पेटेंट, राइटिंग ऑफ पेटेंट, राइटिंग ऑफ पेटेंट. That is how much, 6,000. Patent 6,000. And outstanding expenses estimated at 80,000 means increase in the value of, increase in the value of outstanding expenses by 3,000. राइट. तो अब आप मार्क करो, टोटल पॉजिटिव आइटम्स एंड दिस इज टोटल नेगेटिव आइटम्स. ठीक है, क्या हो गया, देयर इज अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ 3,000. नाउ लेट अस फाइंड आउट द प्रॉफिट और लॉस जो भी हुआ. नाउ हियर इट इज प्रॉफिट, सो प्रॉफिट ऑन रिवैल्यूएशन इज इट विजिबल, प्रॉफिट ऑन रिवैल्यूएशन, प्रॉफिट ऑन रिवैल्यूएशन, profit on revaluation is 3,000. Right. So what we will do now, you see in future C will enjoy this profit also. His share of profit will be, he will enjoy his share of profit in this profit also. So now A and B will insist that you should compensate us. You have to compensate us. Right. Who? C. C has to compensate A and B. एंट्री क्या करेंगे, जस्ट सी, अब एंट्री होगा सीज कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिटेड, सीज कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिटेड, दैट इज 3,000 इंटू 1/4 टू एज कैपिटल अकाउंट. 3,000 इंटू 1/4 कितना हो गया, 750. 750 इंटू 3/5, सैक्रिफाइसिंग रेशियो 3:2, and to B's capital account, that is 750 into how much? 2 by 5. If this will happen, when we will pass this entry and show the effect in the capital account, the assets and liabilities will remain unchanged. Means इसके बाद अगर हम बैलेंस शीट बनाएंगे, machinery will be shown at 80,000, furniture 27,000, no change. Patent will remain at 12,000, accrued interest 8,000, creditors 30,000, outstanding expenses 15,000, and bills payable 9,000. Means these changes need not be shown or need not be affected in the new balance sheet. Is it clear? Is it clear? Now carefully go through the question. What is the question? What is the question? You have to go through it, understand it, interpret it properly, whether the business wants to change the value of assets or not. If the question is silent, simply prepare the revaluation account and what? And you have to record the revalued figure of assets and liabilities in the new balance sheet. And if it is given not to show the changes or not to alter the value of assets and liabilities, at that time you have to prepare the statement, right? And when we are preparing the statement, we are not passing any entry, and hence assets and liabilities are not to be changed. So when we prepare the statement, at that time the incoming partner or the giving partner, he has to compensate the sacrificing partner, and assets and liabilities are to be shown at the old value, whatever it may be, right? Now kindly go through it and keep watching. Subscribe my videos so that you can get the information and notifications of my next videos. We have to continue for another 3-4 videos will be there, because another more remaining portions are there. So keep on watching and keep on sharing it and subscribe it. Thank you.